Let's move on to that.
Yeah.
That buying a house too early. The age-old problem. If
Right.
we ask any real estate guest on the show, they'll always encourage you to buy a house.
Because
But
they get brokerage, no?
yes.
Right.
I mean, that's their business.
Right. So I'll tell you the problem, right? So firstly, you need to understand how real estate works. Like a lot of people look at real estate as a ready 3-bedroom house, 1 crore house, 80,000 rupees monthly EMI, I start my family. That is the definition of real estate for 99.9% of people here. Right? Now, let's understand who are the ones who make money in real estate. Now, a lot of people that both of us know are rich because of real estate. But they're not rich in real estate by buying a ready house. They never became rich in real estate by buying a ready house, especially not in India. Because the only ways of making money from a ready house are two things, right? One is the rent, which is 2% before tax. And then is the capital appreciation of that property, which is 5% in a big city. So 5 plus 2, 7. If you consider tax, it's 4.5% growth. No one ever became rich by growing their money at 4.5%, right? So if you're buying a ready-made house, you're already too late. Unless you're in Dubai. Because in Dubai, you will get 8 to 9% rent and you pay 0% tax. On top of it, your money is also growing by 5% because the value of the land is also growing. On top of that, you have the currency depreciation because the dirham is pegged against the dollar. Right? Dollar is reached 90 rupees now. So dollar is increasing by 3 to 4% every year. So if I combine 8% rental income, 5% growth in the value of the house, 8 plus 5, 13, 13 plus 3 to 4%. So 16 to 17% you can make in the Dubai real estate market. If you buy a ready-made house also. But in India, you can't do that. So for Indians, we're kind of screwed if you buy a ready-made house, which is what 99% of people are doing. Hence, I say if you buy a house too early, a ready-made house, because most people are not going to buy an under-construction house because it's too risky. If you're going to buy a ready-made house in India, before you made a crore, you are as good as, never being financially free for the rest of your life, unless you get a lottery and, start working for McKinsey, BCG, Bain, or Google and Apple.
So bottom line, especially for Gen Zs, is do not target buying a house in India to multiply your assets.
Yeah, I mean, our previous generation people have messed it up for us, right? Like they have taken up the real estate value so high, and it's not just the previous generation people; it's the people in India who do not pay taxes. See, a lot of people in India who are rich, who are wealthy, who have businesses, cash-rich businesses, are not paying taxes. They park their untaxed money in real estate. What is the Magnolia's apartment all about? Like, why is it worth 100 crores? DLF Magnolia's
The most expensive.
Yeah, 100 crore apartment. Why is it a 100 crore apartment? Why do you think so? Because all the people living there have parked their black money over there. Right? All the people who are living there are people who own huge businesses. Now, you might say that it's a community of rich people, so rich people pay a lot of money, which is one part of the argument. But where is that 100 crore coming to buy those apartments? Right? It's a lot of black money involved over there. Right? So this is not just a thing in that particular apartment. It's all over the country, right? The reason why that we, the Gen Z and the millennials, feel like we can't buy a house anymore is because the rich people who are not paying taxes have created land banks for themselves. There are people who own 20, 30 different apartments and are not living there. Right? They're just giving it for rent to us. They have hiked up the value of the house to 2.5, 3 crores. So we can't buy the house. We are forced to rent. And they increase the rent also quite drastically because of more and more unaccounted money going into these houses. So they're kind of screwed it up for us. But there's not much we can do about it.
So if one wants to multiply their wealth through real estate in India and one is a Gen Z,
yeah,
would you direct them towards buying land?
See, Gen Z will not... See, to make money in real estate, you better start off by being a crorepati. You have to be a crorepati. You can't make money otherwise. Like, for example, let us say there is a Gen Z with 20, 30 lakhs. Okay. And let's say then they have to make the most riskiest bet in real estate, which is going to the outskirts and buying land, which is what you said. But that is a very long game, first of all. You could go wrong because you might think that, okay, the city will expand over here. But how much time will it take? Your money is stuck until then. right? Because the only way you get an exit is that when a builder comes and finally buys your land, right? Or a road got constructed in front of the land that you bought. So very risky game. So let's say you have 20 lakhs and you bought 10 lakhs worth of land in the outskirts of the city. Are you ready to take that risk? Because your money is stuck over there, right? So if you want to become wealthy in real estate, you need to have a crore and start investing in under construction projects, right? Where you have a very flexible payment plan. Like when you book your property, you're not paying 20% upfront. You're probably paying 5% or 10%. And as the construction is continuing, you pay 5% every 6 months or 10% every 6 months. And at the end, you are still given a leeway that, okay, last 20, 30%, I'll take a loan. And while the construction is happening, so I'll tell you how it works, right? So in the beginning, end users, the person who actually wants to live there, are not buying when the construction is starting, because it will take 3 years, 4 years to complete. If I am a person who wants to start a family, I'm not going to tell, 4 years later, I will move into this. No, I want a house ready right now. So in the beginning, the people who are investing money are the crorepattis, right? They invest money. Now, 2 years done, 3 years done, that last 1-2 years, the price shoots up a lot. Why? Because of the demand. Because in the last 1 year, the demand is coming from the end users. Because they are now ready to come in by taking a home loan. Because when the home loan is available to you, the number of people ready to buy it becomes 10 times more, 20 times more. Because now it's not the crorepattis. Now it's a middle class person who's earning 1 lakh a month, who's coming 2 lakhs a month trying to live there.
Who has been sold the dream of owning a home.
Exactly.
And who is caught up in their own emotions.
Exactly. But you as a smart investor, you got in early when the construction is happening. Just before the handover happens, you find a bakra, sell it to him and leave and repeat it.